Hello my acceptable people, this is me, Mr. Acceptable. Today we're going to be comparing two guns and finding out which is better, the blue burst or the legendary FAMAS. They are both burst assault rifles, so I thought why not, let's compare them. No one's made a video on it, so let's just do it. So both of these weapons can be acquired within chests or ground loot or out of a vendor machine if you can be bothered to do what I did here. Took a long time, had to speed it up. After spending about 2 days breaking brick to get myself a legendary FAMAS out of a vendor machine, I am not ever looking at a vendor machine ever again. No way. Anyways, I'm a bit sidetracked here, but yeah, let's just take a look at the stats of the weapon, starting off with the blue burst stats. So the blue burst is a rarity, so it's not that difficult to find one. It takes medium bullets. The damage per second is 52.5. The damage is 30, so when you get headshots, that's 60 damage per a headshot. So if you're doing a free burst headshot, that is 90 damage. So that's almost taking all of the person's health if you get a clean triple headshot. The fire rate is 1.75, you know, pretty standard for a burst assault rifle if you're comparing it to real life. The magazine size is 30, the reload time is 2.5, that's quite a dramatic reload time. The impact is 44. So let's take a look at the legendary FAMAS stats, or the legendary burst, whatever you want to call it. This gun comes in epic rarity and legendary rarity, but we just want to look at the best of the best. So today we are looking at the legendary stats for this legendary FAMAS. Oh, that was a bit of a mouthful, but anyways, this gun takes medium bullets just like the blue burst. It does 57.75 damage per second, a bit of an increase there. The damage is 33, only 3 increase, but when you multiply that by 2 for every headshot, that is a whopping 66 damage per headshot. Pretty awesome, if I may say so myself. The firing rate is the same as the blue burst, it's 1.75. The magazine size is the same, which is 30. The reload time is just a little bit quicker, it's 2.3. That does make a big difference when you're in a gunfight, especially at close range, because reload time just does make a difference, but it doesn't really matter if you're at a distance. It all depends on how fast paced you are at gunfights, on how you play in your play style. So yeah, that all depends on your play style. The impact is a bit of an increase, which is 48. So here's a side-by-side comparison of the stats for both the blue burst assault rifle and the legendary FAMAS assault rifle. I'd like to call it the legendary FAMAS because it's obviously clearly meant to be a FAMAS, but it is actually just a legendary burst. But yeah, if you want to do your own little comparison to get your own like little thoughts in your head, please pause the video now and you know what to do. Just take a look at both of the stats and compare them yourself. So you're probably thinking, well, Mr. Acceptable, the legendary burst assault rifle is clearly a lot better. I mean, to be honest, it probably is, but I personally just feel comfortable with using the blue burst. I don't know whether that is because I've used it a long while, or I don't know, it's just the way it feels and the sound satisfies me the most. But clearly the better weapon is the legendary burst, the legendary FAMAS, as I like to call it, because it obviously is a FAMAS. But yeah, as you can see by both of these clips here, they both melt. Whatever you get, just use it. I mean, I would use the bursts more often because they are really good if you can play a little bit tactically, take a few shots, hide behind cover, that kind of stuff. It's really awesome. But you can see a little clip here where I totally annihilate this guy. So yeah, you can see why the legendary burst is quite useful by its damage multipliers when you get a headshot. So this has been me, Mr. Acceptable, comparing the blue burst to the legendary FAMAS burst in Fortnite Battle Royale. I still don't know which is better. I personally prefer the blue burst still, but I'm a bit torn between the two. I have to use them both more to see which one is better. I personally think the legendary burst is better, but I still prefer using the blue burst, if that makes sense. So I'm a bit mixed emotions at the moment. So please like and share this video as always, because that would be most acceptable. And whatever you do, just make it acceptable. Goodbye.